Good morning, YouTube, and thank you everybody for tuning into my channel. My name's Joanna, and as you can tell by the title of the video, this is gonna be like time-saving makeup. Quick, easy, time-saving makeup. Basically the essentials and what you need, and that's it. You know, like it's not gonna be anything too fancy or extravagant because that's not the point of this video, and I can do that in another video if you would like. But this video is going to focus on just like fast makeup, like if you have to get somewhere in like 30 minutes or something like that, you know, looking put together but in a short period of time. And don't mind me, I'm just drinking my tea. I'm drinking my, what is it called? It's called the it's the Bigelow Benefits brand, but I know it's like a lemon tea for balance, rest, calm, refresh, beautiful, everyday type of tea. And I just put apple cider vinegar in it, like a spoonful. I put half a lemon in it and some like 2 spoonfuls of honey, and it's so good. And I'm trying to be more disciplined with like my breakfast and what I eat, but primarily my breakfast, because that's the most important meal of the day. That's how your body like gets jumped up and energized, you know. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to see what I'm gonna do to this face, a quick, fast, easy makeup, then just keep on watching. All right guys, we're gonna start off with like a really moisturizing type lotion. I'm using the Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizing gel. These products with their long ass names, but this one is very like moisturizing, and it gets kind of like tacky and sticky at the end, which I like, especially when I'm doing a fast makeup look. And for this to like work as a primer as well, make sure you push it into your skin really well, like really well, into all of those like corners and like places that tend to get dry. You know, mine is always right here, like the edges right here, and especially my forehead. So once you do that, like we're not going to do a primer anymore, because the purpose of having like a really like thick kind of moisturizer and finding one that gets kind of tacky at the end is to not use primer, so we can skip that step. And I'm just going to be drinking tea throughout. So since it's fast, that's all I'm going to use. And then let's see. For foundation, just gotta find my right color. Golden beans. I have like my summer shades on here too, so that's why. Okay, so you know, try to check your product if you can. And I always like to do it in the back of my hand, and I just dab it. So this is all I'm gonna do. And then this foundation, the Born This Way foundation, I'm in the color Warm Nude right now, is kind of moisturizing and it doesn't dry out that fast. So it's okay to leave on for like a little bit, you know. So let me just go ahead and get my brush. So what you want to do, and this is going to save you hella time, is use a brush. Like use a brush, and don't worry about blending it too much. You just want to worry about like applying it all over, you know. Don't worry really too much if it's like seamless or not right now, because we're gonna fix that in a second in a really fast way. So you see how fast this is? Like you see how fast it's working? That's what I like to do. So use a brush, and this is the Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Foundation brush from IT Cosmetics, and it is so worth the money. It works so good. The brush does like damn near all the work for you. Okay guys, so once we get to this step, after we're done blending with the brush and stuff, we're gonna go ahead and do this really quickly. So get your setting spray and just go like this. And this is what's gonna make it like hella seamless. Like it's gonna look like you spend hella time on your makeup, because it's not gonna have streaks and it's not gonna have anything like that. It's gonna be very seamless. So what you're gonna do is you get your beauty blender, and then you're just gonna go over what you just buffed in with the brush. So this is gonna give you like that professional type look, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna look like you did it and it took you a long time to do it, but it really just took you just like 5-10 minutes. Okay, so don't worry about it too much like that. Now obviously we're gonna do concealer. You always want to use concealer. And again, like since we're doing the makeup kind of fast and we're patting everything in, like it's gonna look really seamless. So don't worry about, I don't know, like overthinking it too much, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna look really seamless. And then just do that. And I always like to go over like a large area with the concealer, because concealers obviously have more coverage and it's gonna make you look more put together and alive the rest of the day. And you just do this, you know, because the Beauty Blender does a lot of the work for you. And since we missed our since we sprayed our face with the facial spray, like it kind of, I don't know how to explain it, like it made the skin a lot more dewy, therefore letting the product like sink in more and look more like skin, you know. And that's really what we want. And I recommend like this huge, look at how big it is compared to my hand, or compared to a regular beauty blender. Look at how huge it is, because obviously this is gonna get a lot more surface area, a lot more you know, a lot more areas of your face, you know. And you just do that. And this is the part where you want to kind of take like, if this is going to take like 10-15 minutes or whatever, this is the part where you kind of want to make sure that you take time blending it, because this is what makes or breaks the look, you know, your skin, your face. So you just want to do that. And it's been what, like 2 minutes? Okay, cool. We got that going, right? And now we're gonna go ahead and put our powder on. So I'm just gonna use this one, any powder that I have on hand. This is the Dermablend Professional Loose Setting Powder and whatnot. So let me see, I have a sponge specifically for my powders, which is this one. And I love this beauty blender, you guys. This is by Elf, I believe, and it's only like $4. It is so good. Like it is so good. It is so soft. It damn near even feels softer than a beauty blender, to be honest with you. So like, needless to say, I don't need to buy beauty blenders anymore. I'm gonna stick with my Elf one because it's only $4. It could be $6 depending on where you buy it, but you know, Wet n Wild always has sales as well. And I use this part of the blender because obviously it's bigger and it gets more surface area around your face. And since it has those angles, it fits like in the crevice of your face and all of that. So, you know, and don't worry if you put it too much, because there's always a fix for that. Okay, so cool. We have that, right? That what did that take? Like only a couple seconds. And then I like to take a big fluffy brush like this and just pat it in. Just pat it in. Pat all the way around. And your eyes, around your mouth and your chin, on your neck, on the side of your face, on your nose. And just basically making sure that you go over any area of your face. And any area of your face that you feel you haven't gone over, you know, do that. Just trying to get better lighting here. Okay. So boom, there we go. I'm gonna just double check everything, make sure everything's good. And this is a natural lighting, and look at my skin, look how it looks. So boom. Okay, so there's that. And then see, if I was taking more time with my makeup and I wanted it to be more like J-Lo and bronzy and like Baba Boom for a party, I would have done like cream contour before and then put the powder on, because it gives the cream contour or the contour itself more like a skin like finish. But we can also achieve that with some setting spray. So then you're gonna take your bronzer, and I like to use a palette like this that has like a lot of different colors. This is the contour kit in light to medium from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I just like to pick all the colors. And then I start by patting it in first. You're gonna pat it in, and just imagine, you know, you're going to work, you're getting ready, it's early in the morning, and you just want to look put together. So I'm just doing it kind of fast right now, you know, when we're in a hurry. And just hit all the spots. Okay. And then now that you tapped it in or pat it in first, now you can go over and kind of buff it in. But make sure you use a light hand so you don't mess up the foundation on the bottom. And how you do this is you hold your brush at the tip, like at the end, because that creates less pressure. If you hold your brush right here, that's a lot of pressure, and then you can move like your foundation and your powder at the bottom, and everything's gonna look all patchy. So that's a little tip that I wanted to pass on. Make sure that you hold your brush like at the end, and that creates less pressure. So since this is a fast makeup look as well, I'm not really gonna like contour or like snatch my nose that much. Ooh, excuse me. I'm just gonna I had an itch there. I'm just gonna go ahead and go over my nose with some powder and kind of make an effect like if I have like a suntan, like a little sunburn going on, because I just find it like kind of cute to have that there, since it takes a long time to like carve one out with like a brush, you know, especially when you're like really particular and you want to be precise with your nose. So I like to just do this, go over the bottom, like, so I'm doing this part right here, and then now I'm gonna like squeeze my brush like this, so it kind of creates like a fan brush effect, and then go over my little tip right here to make that a little bit more pronounced. So I'm just gonna go over there like that too, and I like to highlight this part of my lip, and then I like to kind of go over my lip area. Okay, boom. So there we go. Now it is time for some blush. So I'll go ahead and grab some blush. I think I'll just use this, whatever I have on hand. And this is my classic blush 10 color blush palette from BH Cosmetics. It looks like this. I ordered it online, and the colors are really, really pretty. Like, I feel like I can go with anything here and it's gonna look good. So let me go ahead and just, I don't know, I like to do a mixture. I'm gonna get a little bit of this like shiny one, a little bit here, and then, you know, bring out your cheekbones, and then I just like to tap first. Make sure you just tap first, and then bring it back, and make sure you're grabbing the brush from the tip because it creates less pressure, right? And do that, and let's go back, do the other side. So tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. And bring it all the way back. And then I like to go over my nose too, like I said, to create like that sun kiss, sun kind of like burnt effect, because I think it just looks so, so cute. Okay. So boom, we have that. And then let's see, for eyeshadow, I like to grab a big fluffy brush like this. You see how big it is? Look at how big the tip is compared to like a regular one. This is the Morphe 433, and this is the Morphe JH30. So you see how big it is in comparison, and that's what you want, because that's what's gonna get you your makeup, your eyeshadow makeup put on a lot faster. And what I like to do, I'm just gonna use this is my MAC palette. And palettes like this with a lot of different colors are also really helpful when you're trying to you know, do fast makeup. What I like to do is I just like to go over this area right here, just make it a little bit more pronounced. So just like right on my crease. And don't worry about it too much. I mean, just go back and forth, just lay the product down. It's just so we have some color, you know. Get a little bit more, tap off the excess, and do the same thing. And remember, you just want light pressure, so hold your brush at the end, at the tip. Remember, always do that, because that creates the most flawless airbrush fluffy effect. You know, you don't want anything harsh, and that's exactly what holding your brush at the tip, at the end of the tip, does. You know, it just makes everything not so harsh. Even when you're in a hurry, like holding it down here creates less pressure. Even when you're in a hurry and you just keep going like this holding it here creates like less pressure, and it just looks so seamless. And then what I like to do is just grab your finger and then grab any like shiny color, and I just grab this one right here, or any like, you know, nudishy color, because it's not going to be too crazy and it's really kind of hard to mess up with something like this. And just put it all over your lid. Just put it all over your lid with your finger. Don't worry about it too much. Just apply it like that. And then go back with your big fluffy brush and just go over the crease. Boom. Now we got some color in our eyes, and that's all I like to do as far as the eyes with the eyeshadow goes. So now what I'm gonna do next is, this one's not sharpened. Let me try to find one that's like sharpened. Okay, this one's cool. So what I like to do next is my lip. Let me go ahead and do that. And it's just all really kind of simple, you know, just to look put together. Just to look put together throughout the day. Okay. And then you don't have to be so precise with this either, because we're not gonna put like a matte lipstick or anything like that where you have to be like hella precise, or else it looks funny. Another tip and trick too, like if you put like a lip gloss or something, it won't matter. Like it's still gonna look good. A lip gloss somehow like masks it, if that makes sense. And then the lip gloss, the lip pencil I was using was from LA Girl lip liner in the color, let's see, GP 538, so I guess it's a number. And then I'm gonna use my Milani lip gloss, and I don't know what the shade it is, but you know, you can find it at Walgreens or Rite Aid, any drugstore. So boom, you see. Okay, and then for eyeliner, this is another tip too. Like, get like a dark eyeshadow, because you don't want to spend time like being hella precise with your eyeliner, because that takes hella time, you know. So what you can do is grab a brush like this, and then just go over that area where you would typically apply that eyeliner, and just kind of smoke it out, so you give your eye a little bit like more like definition, if that makes sense, you know what I mean. So just smoke it out just a little bit. And again, remember, always hold your brush at the end, at the tip, at the end tip basically, and just go over that like that. Tap off the excess, do the other side, same thing, just go over it. And you see it's faster because we're just going like this instead of like being hella precise with the eyeliner, or being worried that we're gonna mess up and it's gonna mess up everything, you know what I mean? So just go ahead and do that. So it kind of gives the effect of an eyeliner, to be honest. Maybe just a little bit at the tip. Okay, cool. And then I need to get a new eyelash color, so I'm just gonna go with the mascara right now. Actually, before I do that, because this mascara from Wet n Wild is good, but it tends to run if you get it wet. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with my setting spray. It's this one right here by Mario Badescu. And what facial spray with aloe vera, cucumber, and green tea. So it's just the green one. So I like to spray my face. Do that. And then if you have one, mine's almost like broken. But if you have one, go ahead and use this, because that way you don't have to spend time waiting for it to dry. I'll go ahead and use that. Now what I'm looking for, if I can find it, is my eyebrow gel. Because my eyebrow gel just makes it a whole lot easier to do my brows. I can't find it. I cannot find my eyebrow gel. Okay, I'm gonna use this mascara instead from It Cosmetic, the Superhero Mascara, because I just feel like it's a lot darker and it gets my lashes a lot thicker, which I need because I don't have any lashes. And it's funny because I'm not doing this makeup with a mirror right now. I'm down here just focusing on the monitor, and it's like really simple. Okay, so that's Vaseline. You know, just make them dark so they just like put together, if that makes sense. And the last part for this here are brows, and I can't find my eyebrow gel. Typically I just put my eyebrow gel on, because if you're like me and you get your eyebrows waxed you know, every 2 weeks or whatever, then you really don't need to recreate a shape. Like, you already have one. What you want them to be like is just a nice color, because you don't want the foundation or the powder to get them kind of like dull and like, you know, like this, basically how they are now. So I would just put the gel over it, but since I can't find that right now, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows with my Brow Wiz from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I wish I can find my brow just so I can show you guys, but you know, it's okay. I can do it like this too. So first, what you want to do is just brush your brows, brush them out like this. And what I like to focus on is the end tip. So focus on the tip. So this is a fast way to do your brows too, you know. So I like to focus on the tip and then focus on this part of the brow. And then I go to the other one and do the same thing there. So it's not like I finish one brow first and then move on to the other one. No, like I go back and forth with the same thing that I did on this brow to that brow. That way they like continue to match, you know what I mean? So then after that, then I like to connect the top. Go ahead and connect the top after that and do the same thing on this side. And then what I like to do after that is just go back over and just brush the product out just a little bit, not too much. You don't want to get rid of the shape, especially at the tip of the brow, you know, because that's what makes it or breaks it, baby. Like, you need to have that tip going. Okay, boom. And then I can't forget my molds, because I have like my molds right here, which I like to keep them. Cool. And boom, that is basically it. And this, without all like the talking and explaining what the products and stuff are, like can literally take me like 10 minutes. Like 10 minutes if I wasn't talking so much and I was just using my products just like that. And this is the finished look, but I'm gonna come back with my makeup done. With my hair done, which is another like 10 minutes with the product that I like to use. If you guys want to know what I use for my hair, just let me know. But let me come back, let me take a pause and show you guys my finished look. Okay, you guys, so I'm back, and I just did, my hair. If you want to know how I did it, my hair only took like 5 minutes. I can show you guys the product next time, but I can give you guys the name right now if you want to know what it is. It's the Revlon One Step Volumizing hair dryer. So it's like a big, like round brush that has like a brush and a blow dryer already in it. So it just takes like, it literally takes like 5 minutes to just do your hair. It is so cool. And this is how my makeup came out. So as you can see, the difference and like evenness and skin tone and the overall like look is very put together. Now you're ready to go out, to go to work or to your meetings or whatever errands that you got going on, and you feel good about yourself, you feel put together, and you didn't take a whole lot of time doing it. I think this look probably took literally like 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes. That's insane. I've had times in the past where I got ready and it's taken me like an hour or 2 hours to do my makeup, but not with this look. And I really like it. I really like it for going to work, for running errands, and just feeling like that put together, and like being able to chat and stop and say hi to people and feel like yourself doing it, feeling confident doing it. And that's why I do it, to feel confident, to feel good about myself, to put my best foot forward and present myself in the best possible way. Even now, looking at myself in the monitor, I feel more professional and put together. So don't worry, ladies, don't get intimidated about makeup. It can be very fast if you just kind of know, if you just know what to look out for and what things are important and what things are not so important. So yeah, this is my look. If you guys want to see more videos from me, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and leave any comments you want to share down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.